Blab. Go live. And public. Okay, I should be visible. So folks, we are going to take, or I'm going to take another look at the sun today. We have beautiful, clear skies today. Incredible. What's that? Oh. Let me try and find the chat. See if there's anybody here. On a Tuesday afternoon. 3 people watching. Hello 3 people. Welcome. So yeah, just let me know if you can hear me. And on that is the sun. Is that the sun? Yes. Pickle, this is a live view of the sun. At least it's a live view of the hydrogen alpha, like the surface part of the sun. Whoa. So let me show you what's going on. And actually I have to check it out myself. So let's do the first tour here. And I see this amazing flare. That's incredible. That is so cool. Definitely going to capture that. But let's first take a tour here. Okay, west is up, east is down, north is left and south is right. Left? Okay. Okay, so basically I should do it like this. Let's first scan the surface. So we saw a super huge nice flare. I think I will start with that one. I'm going to try to take some photos of the sun. Oh, we have a little bit of flaring going on here. Right on the edge of the disk. You can see it right here. Okay. What else can we capture? So guys, welcome. This is a live stream of the sun and this is another test of my solar setup, my solar equipment. And yeah, I'm using the Daystar Quark Chromosphere. So we are getting a hydrogen look at the sun. And we are in luck because the sun is mostly made out of hydrogen. So when I lower the exposure a little bit, you can see the surface of the sun. When I up the exposure time a little bit, we can see some nice solar flares on the edge of the sun. Oh, here we have some small ones. Super cool. Super cool. Hey, this is, oh, an M-shaped flare. Is McDonald's on the McDonald's on the sun now? Just kidding. Very interesting. Small but interesting. Okay, let's move on. So this is actually up here. Yeah. Right. So here is some other flaring going on. Let's up the exposure again. So here you can clearly see some, yeah, you would call it clouds, but they are not clouds, of course. On the edge of the disk, very nice. All right. So I think the best, the most interesting part we saw in terms of flaring is this particular area. This is super cool. Whoa, what's going on here? That's a big flare, I think. What do you think? I think that's nice. I would like to capture that. Wow. Wow. So let me just do a first capture here. Let's start. Yeah, I want an overexposed. Maybe I will limit my screen to this. All right. Okay. And let me just take that 30-second capture. So we have this to start off with. That's a big flare. Yes, Pickle. I was also thinking that. Super cool to see. This is live on the sun. So can I enlarge the screen for you? On 50, here it is. Look at that. Oh, there's definitely some flaring going on. All right, first couple of frames in, 30 seconds, 800 frames. I could also do it like this, 1920 by, yeah, whatever, 1400. I'm just trying to find the right kind of focus here, the right kind of zoom. This is also nice, I think. Okay, let me take another capture. Super cool. Oh, my frame rate is still not optimal. 27. Why is it now 27? Interesting. Nice prominences. Yes, Henrik. I was surprised to see it. And we're in Lux, because I think the coming 1.5 or 2 hours I have some clear sky. So I will definitely, yeah, hopefully when everything keeps working, I can give you like a 1 hour, 1.5 hour live view of the sun. So that's actually the thing I want to do today, just to live stream the sun and to take a couple of interesting images here. I'm still thinking about why my camera is not as fast as it could be. I think because of the overexposure. Yeah, here we go. So let me take another capture here. I limited the exposure to 14 milliseconds. Let's look at those frames rolling in. That's what I want. You can see there's a little bit of wobbling going on. That's the atmosphere for you. And that's actually evidence that we do have an atmosphere on Earth. So it's just like when you see the sun just before sunrise or sunset, just before sunset, you see it wobbling in the sky because you are looking through a lot of atmosphere, a lot of air basically, and that moves the sun around. And we have a pretty large zoom level here on the sun. So yeah, really cool flare. Farron, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to capture it. 1400 frames in 30 seconds. That's good. That's what I was looking for. I would like to do maybe some time lapse here even, but let me also just quickly give you a view of the disk of the sun, because we are overexposed at the moment. So I was also thinking, is there something going on the disk itself? Let's see. So we obviously have some nice flaring. What do we see here in the middle? Can we move a bit here? We have good clear skies today for the Netherlands. So I'm in the Netherlands, by the way. So it is about 12:20 for me. That's interesting. This also, particular area. Oh, it's a bit dim, so let's up the gain. Yeah, some stuff going on here. Not super spectacular. There is sunspots. I'm looking for some sunspots if we can find it. There's a little prominence there. We already saw it. So who's here in the house? 12 people. Hello, 12 people. So it's Tuesday afternoon. I'm happy with that. It's just a weekday. But I thought I would stream anyway, because I will take every opportunity I can get to image something in space with my telescope. So today we had clear skies during the day, maybe also tonight. So if we have clear skies tonight, I will try to image maybe some of the planets. There's not a lot of solar spots, so I think I will just leave it at the flare. I will try to take some time-lapse images of the flare. And this is obviously also an interesting spot. We have this. Yeah, I do want to capture that as well. So let me just maybe zoom in a bit, or the limiter region of interest. That's the correct terminology. Maybe something like this. Definitely something happening here as well. Let me give you a 150 view. Yeah, we have a bit of haze, apparently. I'm going to just take a 30-second capture, and then I'm going back to the flares, because the flares are cool. I think that's the coolest thing we can see right now. Edward Bourneman, Orlando, Florida. Hi, welcome. So I guess it's maybe morning for you. Like 6:30, something like that. I'm in Europe, so I will show you where I am. But I'm going to do something else first. It's still okay. I think it's okay. My mini PC that is connected to my computer is a bit slow. I will just go ahead and try to time lapse this. I want to take maybe a half-hour time lapse. If I can get it centered, of this. I like it. It's pretty cool. How can we center it? I think this is about the best I can get. And then the question is, of course, should we have this broad view? Maybe that's nice. Let me zoom out also a bit. So this is actually the whole area. 6:21 a.m. The sun's not up. Yeah, it is up in Europe. I think. So we have what is it? 6:21. So we have a 6-hour time difference, Edward. Edward, probably. Yeah, I like this one a lot. So what can we do? I think I should try to limit the framing a bit, because that is. I will get higher FPS. I'm just going to try and capture those flares. And I think I will then just overexpose the surface. I'm always a bit struggling with that. Yeah, that's okay. This is okay, I think. And what is my FPS here? 84, but it's dropping. Let's see if I get a 30-second capture in, how many frames I can capture. Random channel. That's a nice name. Hi random channel, welcome to a live stream of the sun. 125 maybe. So we're looking at some cool solar flares. It's dropping some frames, but let's see. So I'm going to try and take videos, 30-second videos of this flaring. It's, I think, a little bit less spectacular when I put it like this, so let's overexpose a bit. So I can clearly see here, this is better, I think. Do you agree? This is, I think, better. What should I do? Maybe, how many? 21,000. But 800 dropped. I should go a little bit smaller than that then. 21 by 21, that's a squared view. And then zoom out a bit, I think. And that's a bit of a strange capture, of course, but maybe I should then maybe go even 920 by 1400, something like that. More an HD kind of view. Oh, sorry. Can we zoom in here? Yeah, then it is a bit blurry. Maybe I should go for this. Or maybe even for this. 150. Maybe this. There's a lot of wobbling when I limit the region of interest to only this. What do you think? I do like it. When I capture it like this. Let's see. Wobble, 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 wobble. So yeah, we are of course in October, so the sun is also pretty low in the sky, relatively low. So that's why we are experiencing this wobbling here in the in my live image. But look at that flare! Woo! That's maybe at least 2 or 3 Earths high. okay. At 80 FPS. So that file is 1.3 gigabytes big for 30 seconds, okay. I think I will do this for the next half hour. Might be a bit boring. Or this. Maybe this. Maybe I should go for the full view, I don't know. Maybe this is cool also. This is, but I lose something here. I'm sorry that I'm struggling with my view, or I'm just thinking about what is the best view to capture it. This, I don't like this one. This is a smartphone kind of thing. I think I will keep it at this. But that's a bit close. 2021, 28 by 1600. That's also a bit strange. Why has this camera has a bit of strange kind of, it's a smartphone chip, more or less. Maybe this. I like this. Start. So how many frames can I capture when I do it like this? That's dropping. I was afraid of that. Groetjes from Winterswijk. Groetjes terug. Another fellow Dutch person watching the stream. So can you confirm that it's also nice weather in Winterswijk? Okay guys, I'm going to, or girls, let's see, how many frames did I capture? Tin, 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 buffer, buffer, buffer. And 1600, that's still okay, I think. That's still okay. Yeah. Oh, I don't. Why am I doubting myself? I should just go ahead. Even this. Then I'm capturing at 40 FPS. It drops frames. You know what? I'm going for high number of frames. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to zoom in, and then we'll see what happens. I will give you this zoomed in view. Still, nah, don't like it. This is better. This is better, and then a little bit. Maybe like this, yeah. I will do it like this. Now we'll try to keep them centered. Let's see. Here we go. Can I center it? A little bit down. I think maybe a little bit like to the right. Right, because this the blackness of space is the blackness of space. That's not so interesting. Oh, maybe you want to... Yeah, I think I will put it like this. Right, and that's it, I think. Maybe a bit like this. Right. And I should, that's a bit annoying, but I should keep it centered. So we can start a capture. I will take, I don't know, 30, maybe 30-second captures, sequence length. How many? I think at least 10. Do I want an interval between them? No. But if I take 15, I will... 15 captures of these flares will give me... 30 captures of these flares will give me 15 minutes, right? I think I will do that and then see from there. 15 minutes, 30, but it's only 1 second. 30, maybe just 60, I don't know. 30 minutes. Let's see what happens. Okay, 60 captures, here we go. Start. Now I have committed myself. Oh, I hope this will work out. I have to keep this a bit centered now, these flares. So my idea is now to just take 30-second videos, or 60 30-second videos for the next half hour. So hopefully these flares will change a bit. But of course I don't know for sure. So you go, this was the first video. Oh yeah, it's buffering. That's not so good, but all right. Second video. So who do we have here? Indiana, USA. Hi Clifton. We are looking at some interesting solar flares on the sun. It's sunny right now. Yes, it's very sunny in the Netherlands. I can show you that. So let me show you where I am actually. So this is the Netherlands. I hope you can see it. Let me also start this. So this is basically what the weather is today. So I'm here at Utrecht, the Netherlands. It's right smack in the middle. And yeah, we are in luck because this is Belgium. So some clouds in Belgium, but the west of Belgium is clear. And then we have Germany here. Loads of clouds. We had them this night. This night was very bad weather. And then we have the UK over here. So this is London, basically. So we're very close to London. I think it's less than 100 miles when you look at it like this, like the minimal distance. So we do have some clouds rolling in here. It's always tricky in the Netherlands to do some astrophotography. But yeah, for now we're okay. And oh, let me check if we're still centered. Is it still centered? Should I? Yeah, I need to. I'm not completely polar aligned, so I will try to recenter it after this video is done. Maybe make very small adjustments. Let's see. It's still dropping frames. I have to check that. Yeah. Random channel, thanks. Thank you for watching. I should go think a bit here. Let's try to aim at this particular flare. All right. So we also can look at the website here. Space Weather Live is a website I really like. Where you can just see what's going on the sun. Yeah, not a lot of sunspots today. I thought that I did. My English. I lose my English. I didn't see a lot of sunspots. And there are some small ones. And now I know they just keep on numbering. So, like last week we had 3,119 or 18. And now we have 3,125. So I think that every year or maybe, I don't know. They are just continue the numbering of the sunspots. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 regions that are pretty active today. I think this one we saw when I was taking a tour of the sun. And I guess these flares are also here in the vicinity. The flares I'm capturing right now. So these are the sunspots today. And then also we have some solar flare. It doesn't state there is a lot of activity. But this is some data. How do you call it? So this is the data for the past couple of hours. You can see it, more data. So is it up to date? So yeah, it is until 10:25 UTC. And I'm now at 12:35. So I think it's 1 hour behind. And I'm guessing that I'm actually at least looking at a C-class flare. If I'm honest, I'm learning more and more about the sun ever since I got my solar setup working. So I think this is more than a B-class flare. This is at least a C-class. Wido, have you caught any meteors coming from behind the sun? That would be cool. Actually, you could, eh? I didn't think about that, Tracy. That would be pretty awesome to do. So can I actually see what my video, I don't know, I've set it to half an hour basically, but can I see which number of video I'm capturing in SharpCap? I don't know. So yeah, it's still collecting. Oh, I think that was it. Like the small green bar showed me, but it was very short. So I'm drifting a little bit, as you can see. I'm not perfectly polar aligned. That's unfortunate. So I have to make small corrections to keep the flares in the field of view. And that's a bit a nasty. Maybe, is there something smaller? Maybe this? Okay, let me try and get back to here. So pretty awesome. So Tracy, yeah, of course, you have always have meteors and comets that go around the sun. Some of them explode into the sun. Some of them make it out of there, and I think it is actually possible to capture a comet coming from behind the sun. That's interesting. But also I have this hydrogen alpha, this is hydrogen view of the surface of the sun, as you can see. So I'm not sure if it's also possible then to catch comets. I'm still new at this, so. We have seen some nice showers coming on the 31st, worth of keeping an eye out. Yeah, there are some meteors, showers, and in the end of October, yeah? Yeah. So I'm happy, guys. I'm catching this wonderful flare here. And this is the first time I'm going to try and make a time lapse, but I have no clue, like, how much time these flares take to develop and to extinguish again. I'm not sure. Yeah, I need to recenter a bit each time. Let me do that. Like this. I have to keep it center. So I'm happy with this. Hopefully this will become a nice 1 or 2 second time lapse, maybe 3. But then of course these flares, they need to change a bit. Pretty cool. So yeah. Tuesday afternoon, 30 people watching. Yeah, some for the US it's of course morning, or maybe still a bit night, more early morning, very early morning. Snap, I've just had my scope. Ah. You want to give your daughter an early Christmas present, a telescope for Christmas. I think that's a wonderful gift. But take care, there are a lot of toy telescopes out there, and sometimes they are a bit disappointing in terms of the view you'll get. But anyway, it's always nice to get a telescope, it's cool. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm offering you this view for the next maybe 15-20 minutes still. Because I'm trying to capture these flares and also try to capture some movements in the flares. Okay, let's see if I'm still focused here. Left was right. It was kind of upside down, right? Oh, I forgot. I think it's east. No, it's not east. Is it south? Is it north? That's north. Like this. I will stay focused on that particular flare, the second one from the left. 16 people. Maybe having a lunch break at work. Vic from Belgium, hi. Vic has been here a couple of times. Hi Vic, we are looking at some nice solar activities here. Some flaring going on. All I can see is the browser in your window. Oh, seriously? Oh, well, I'm an idiot. Thank you for noticing. Oh, I'm such... Just tell me when you're not seeing the sun, because I'm not an expert on broadcasting yet. So we're capturing 4 flares in next to each other. I like this view a lot. Let's drag it a bit back. Yeah, still a bit drifting. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, my frame rate is still not perfect, but it is what it is. I was also wondering, I don't know how quickly these flares develop, so maybe I should also leave maybe half a minute in between captures. I don't know. Green cat. Yep, you can see the sun again. Sorry about that. Yeah. So how many can I see which? Oh, it says here 170E48041C. I don't know. No. Via USB 3, that's true. I can actually. Do I have it here? Yeah. Let's see. So I am capturing here. But I don't know when did I start. So these are 42, 42, 41, 40, 3, 4, 5. I think I have about 10 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. I lost count. 10, 11. 12, 13, 14. So yeah, we are halfway, basically. So 15 minutes to go. Or maybe a bit more. Did you see any change? If you, maybe somebody can go back to the start of the stream and see if these flares have changed a bit. But I want to go, again, I need to go back because I'm drifting. Yeah, it's north, okay. I'm drifting a little bit to the north. Okay. Yep, that's okay. Let's put that out again. Oh, I can't. Why not? Ah, okay. It was buffering or something. All right. So yeah, guys, these are the 4 flares. It's always a bit tedious because I want to make a time-lapse video, so you have to stay targeted on these flares. But I think it's the coolest thing to see right now. Apart from that other area where we saw some complex sunspot regions. It was pretty close. So I'm going to try and capture a lot of videos and then try to make some kind of time-lapse. And yeah, we can check the weather again, but the weather is good. I'm hoping that tonight will be clear as well. Because I saw tonight Jupiter will show its red spot, and one of the moons of Jupiter, Io, will actually transit in front of Jupiter. So I would like to capture that. I tried to capture a moon before, but it didn't work out. So this is the view. This is our weather. Let's F5 this. Is this the latest? Yeah, it's still looking good. There are some clouds coming in. They're not here yet. So this is 1:30, but this is it right now for me. Okay, so I should also put that out again, so we can see these cool flares. IMPPG can align the images and also batch process each frame to make it easier. Okay, cool. Thank you, Seti Michael Maxwell, who's been here before also, I think. I was actually planning, Seti Michael, to just batch stack them in AutoStacker and then use IMPPG to sharpen the frames, more or less, sharpen the resulting pictures. But Are you suggesting that I can also do something else in IMPPG? I don't know. Yeah. Let's try to recenter it. Up, go back to that flare. Yes, that's it. 13 people watching. Hi 13. My lucky number. Oh, we're catching these cool flares, guys and girls. I'm happy. It's clear, I have a view of the sun. My solar setup is working. This is the Daystar Quark Chromosphere. So a lot of people actually recommend this filter when imaging the surface of the sun. Of course, you also have dedicated solar equipment. Oops, my screen is freezing. That's not good. Hopefully it comes back. Oh no, not again. I had this once before. Let's hope it reconnects. Yeah, Green Cat, thanks. Yeah, I already checked out some of Chuck's tutorials. Oh no, why? Please reconnect. Oh, this is not good. I have this mini PC, and since a day or two I've run into these issues. It's not fast enough anymore. My network is freezing. There's something going on. I need to check that out. I'm just hoping it will come back actually. Yeah, it's back. Oh, thank God. Yeah, it's outside on the balcony. I don't think the connect. It says it has a good connection, but so let me refocus right away if I can. Oh, it's still writing frames. I don't think it changed a lot, right? Maybe I should capture it more or for a longer time period. I don't know. Okay, let's go back. Zup. West, I think. West. Northwest. Yep. Aligned again. This is at least C-class. I think. Have fun. Sorry, got to go ahead. Okay. Tracy, thanks for joining. Have a nice day. So is there any reporting now? Let's see. Space weather live. Maybe I should renew this. It's not really. 1041 UTC plus 2. 1241. No, it's not reporting a huge flare. But we do have 45% chance of a C-class solar flare, and I think that's what we are looking at, more or less. This one. All right. Yeah. I should buy a new PC that is a little bit faster in terms of writing. Still have an old hard disk. This is not a solid state drive. Anyway. Henrik. Looking forward to try to capture some planets tonight. Denmark. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing, but I saw actually the clouds from Denmark coming to the Netherlands. So I'm also a bit afraid. I'm hoping for clear skies. Is it still centered? Let's wait for the buffering again. Tick, 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 tick. Nah. Nah, it's slow. My hard disk is a bit slow. Right. Okay, let's refocus it again. Back to the middle. West. I hope I did it. This is okay. Yeah. So, yeah, this is my weather. Henrik, can I show you this? So here, this is, can we zoom out? Zoom out. This is Europe. Can you see this? Yeah. So, you see that's a bit sketchy because I'm here in Utrecht. This is like in the eye of the, how do you get this? The eye of this, the center of the clouds or something like that. We have a bit of clear skies here, but you can see Denmark cloudy, Germany pretty cloudy. UK also has some clear skies in London, I think, or at least a little bit above London in the north. And France and Italy are. I wish I would live in the south of France or maybe here in this area because they have a lot of clear skies. Spain here, also cloudy. So I'm a bit in luck. I think I'm in luck, yeah. Anyway, so I don't know what is the weather forecast for tonight. We'll see. Let's go back to the sun, the solar flares. Still there. Still no clouds. So that's good. It's still doing its thing. Tons of clouds, yeah. Finishing the capture, all right. It's still capturing, okay. Go back, go back, go back. Oops, it's not good for the flare, for the frames, but... Oh, yep, we're centered again. Is it Henrik or Henrik? Aarhus. Sounds like Earth House or something. So yeah, this is like I'm capturing with the new ZWO camera. It's a cheap. It's one of the cheaper cameras in their new line. So this is the 678, and it has a really small pixel size of 0.2 micrometers. So I'm actually using some binning here, 2 times binning to get to 0.4 because the atmosphere is not perfect today. So I think 0.4 is enough arc seconds per pixel to capture these flares here. Anyone? If anyone has a suggestion on how to capture these flares, just leave it in the comments. So this is pretty cool. So we are watching, I think these are, yeah, I'm still saying that these are C-class flares, but they are not reported by Space Weather Live. I think they're awesome. I think these are easily, I would say 1 or 2 Earths high. Maybe even a bit more. Because I just figured out that there are about 109 Earths, 109.3 Earths to be exact, can be lined up across the diameter of the Sun. And we are now not even looking at 50% of it, maybe 40%. So that would be about 40 Earths to cover the entire screen here, 30 to 40. So this is easily 2 or 3 Earths in diameter high, I think. Yeah, did it change? Yeah, that's my question. I don't think so. Whoa. Buffering, buffering, buffering. 28. Okay, so I think we have about 2 or 3 to go. And these flares are still here. They did not dissipate, or I don't think they changed shape a lot since the start of this capture. So we're looking at a live view of the sun, and we just did a quick tour when I started the live stream with my solar setup, so my telescope and the Daystar Quark Chromosphere filter to look at the surface and some flares. We did a quick tour. There weren't many active sunspots today, but we did find this area where we have 4 flares lined up, so that's pretty cool. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just capturing these 4 flares, I'm tracking them, and I'm hoping to see some changes so I can make a time lapse out of it. Whoa, west. So what's the time? It's 1 o'clock now. Okay. So lunch break is over for all of you, or hey Frank, greetings from cloudy Finland. Yeah, it's like I said before, we have some luck in the Netherlands. We have we are in there's clouds all around us, but only where I am is we have some clear skies. So definitely we have some haze also in the air. It's not perfect, but it's good enough to capture these flares, I hope. 26 remaining. Seriously? Oh yeah, I asked for 60. Okay, 26 30-second videos remaining. So that is about 13 minutes still. So I hope you will stay with me. But please do whatever you want with your life today. We are tracking these live solar flares. Hopefully we will see some changes in the shapes so we can show that in the time lapse. So Finland is cloudy too. Let me check it. Where is that graph? Here. Oh, this one. So yeah, this is basically Europe now at 1:30. Oh, I have to refresh. Let's see, this is the 12:45. Oh, this is the latest. So I'm here in the Netherlands. Yeah, Finland, yeah, up here looks pretty cloudy indeed. So only the UK and the Netherlands have some clear skies, in the south of France and Italy, of course. And what is it? Croatia and Greece. Yeah, the Mediterranean would be a good place to do some astrophotography. But I'm here in the Netherlands. And what is the weather forecast actually? Because I was thinking about doing some astro tonight. Astronomical seeing. I'm always checking Meteo Blue. So here you can see here we do have some clouds, some minor clouds here. It will get worse in the afternoon, 15, 16, 17, but then here we can see they are predicting at least from 9 till 1 some clear skies. Not the best viewing, but I think I will take my chances. I will, after I'm finished taking some pictures of the sun. Oh, let me get back, by the way, to that radar. I will just take some pictures here, and then hopefully tonight I can also do another stream where I'm going to image some of the planets. So 14 people, hi 14 people. Thanks for the 11 likes. Let's get back to that sun. All right. I'm going to recenter again. So I have a little bit of drifting. I mentioned it before. That's unfortunate. So let me check how many minutes I think we have about 10 minutes to stay on this particular flare. This is the first attempt of me to do some kind of time lapse. Whoa, it's drifting again, I think. All right, 22. It was 26, right? Yeah. So I will just make 60 videos. 60 30-second videos, but there is some buffering going on. So I think the whole sequence is about 60 times 45 seconds. It will take me some time to process, I think. So I have 60 videos to process then. And to put behind it, I will select the best frames for each of the videos, and then we'll put them into a sequence of 60 pictures. And frames per second is usually 24, so I will end up with about 2 or 3 seconds of time lapse. And then hopefully I will see some changes in these flares. That's my my idea. Hi from Brazil, Charles Barros. My Portuguese is my Brazilian is not so good. So it is a ciao. I don't know. No, that's Italian. Hola, that's Spanish. So we are looking at some solar flares. Are they reported now? I don't think so. Not. So definitely not the biggest flares we are looking at, unfortunately. We have to be fair. But still, we have a nice view. Can last for hours, even days. Henrik, I don't have that time. But it will change a bit, hopefully. But I'm looking at... I was also checking that. I was interested in... Oh, drifting again. So let me show you something. So here we do have this information about these flares. It's here. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. More data. So the past 3 days, if we look at that, you can see here, poof, flare, flare, flare. So for instance, this one happened about 3 days on Saturday. And it started at 10 before 2. And here we have a peak at 3 o'clock. Yeah, 10 before 2. No, 2:30 already. So that's half an hour after it started. And then, yeah, it lasted until 5. So that's 3 hours basically. 2-3 hours. And this is a small one. 1550, 1640. So that's 1 hour. So I think it's about 1 to 3 hours if you have a C class. solar flare. Has started at 4. Ah, yeah, it's this one is yeah, you can't really predict it. This is a 5-hour flaring again. So yeah, it's difficult to predict. Probably it can be anywhere from an hour to 5 hours. And that's also what makes it fun, right? Still buffering. 18 to go. I'm sorry I'm doing this to you. After these 18 frames, I will take another tour around so we can also look at the surface. So that will be another 10 minutes. And then we will move on. Because indeed, I think, Henrik, you're right. And at least in this case, I didn't see a lot of changes over the past half hour. Unfortunately. So, Tuesday afternoon, looking at the sun. Why not? And we find this. I think it's pretty cool. I don't see a lot of movement, so probably it will it will result in one picture of the sun, I think. And by the way, we do have, for some people in this world, we do have a partial solar eclipse on the 25th of October. Unfortunately not visible from the US, but it is visible in some parts, northern parts of Europe. Of course, clear skies, when we have clear skies, you could see it from the north of Europe, even from the Netherlands, we can't see it. And it will be around, I think, after the afternoon, so around 12 or 1 o'clock. When you look up, you shouldn't look up at the sun, by the way. You should always use at least these solar glasses. But there will be a partial solar eclipse, so the moon will be blocking the sun, at least for, yeah, depending on where you are. Maybe a quarter, like 25% of the sun will be blocked by the moon. So that's pretty cool. But probably we will have clouds. I'm hoping for the best, but these are some of the worst months in terms of clear skies here in the Netherlands. We have gone through winters and autumns with almost no clear skies. So I'm already happy that I can see the sun today. Right? Yeah, it's still buffering. I need another PC, a quicker one. But I don't really understand it because it is an older PC, a mini PC at the base of my mount, but it still has 8 gigabytes of RAM and it has a Core i5 processor, so I don't know why it is so slow. I have actually been thinking about reformatting that whole PC and just put all the, put everything, like format the hard disk and then just start over and see if it's going to be any quicker. So how many? I missed it. We can look here. I'm a bit afraid because froze up about 5 minutes ago, this computer. It's of course, the processor is working now because it's capturing about 1500 frames each 30 seconds, something like that. Henrik, yes. Thanks for joining. Maybe tonight, yeah, we will see. Hopefully you will have some clear skies as well. Okay, how many more to go? Buffer, buffer, buffer. Ah, why is it only there for 1 second? Couldn't really make it out. Yeah, I'm going to put it a bit back in the center. Woo! Yep. Capturing. Can I show you some photos? Maybe? I could show you some pictures I already was able to process, but I'm pretty new at processing the sun. Looking at the sun. So we are looking at these flares as they happened 8 minutes ago, of course. Also a nice, interesting fact about the sun. It's 150 million kilometers away, more or less. So we are looking at something that happened in the past. Because the speed of light is about 300,000 kilometers per second. So you can calculate it, 150 million divided by 300,000. And you will see that it takes light then about 8 minutes to reach Earth, light from the sun. It's always interesting. When you buy a telescope, you basically buy a time machine. Okay, I will try to pay attention. How many captures to go? Oh, 50. I didn't see it. I really didn't see it. Oh my. Okay, let's check it here. Pooh, I asked for 60. I don't know why is it writing 2. Okay, 13, 14. So that's the latest one. Oh, so that's the one that is happening right now. So 1. And we have basically 2 every minute. And we started 12:31 was the first one. 12:31. 41, 51. 1, 11, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 43. So that's about, I asked for 60. I think still about 15 to go then. Oh, it's now drifting a lot. Let's recenter this. Yeah, my frames per second are also dropping. That's unfortunate. Still on the flare. Oh, it is varying a bit. So in frames per second, I'm capturing 58 frames per second, but it's not all storing all the frames. So that's always tricky. Yeah, so I know this is not the most exciting thing to watch, but I still need 15 captures, 30-second captures, so about 8 to 10 minutes, and then I'll move on. We can take another look at the sun. Let me also take a look at the clouds in the meanwhile. Clouds, where are you? Not here. Oh yeah, they're coming from Denmark. It was like this, and we are lucky. We are lucky. Still no clouds. We still have clear skies, so hopefully it will stay like this for tonight. And let's look at the Space Weather Live website again. Oh, it's gone. I clicked it away. Okay, never mind. Let's go back to the flares. Still flaring. Six. Okay, 6 to go. Multi-reticles. Can you just also adjust the size of that thing? I don't know. Go back. Here. Viewing. Night vision colors. So I'm capturing in mono because I think mono will gives me the most detailed look of the sun. I can also switch to color after I'm done capturing here to look at the color view of the sun. But Ken, you have to work. Bye, Ken. So see you later, hopefully. Hey, okay. Let's drag it back to that flare. So how many more captures do we need? 4 remaining, I thought I saw. So that's about 2 minutes. Hang in there. Did it change? That's the question I'm having. Did it actually change? I don't think so. I think this one is maybe a little bit bigger or like fatter, more fat. I don't know. Did it change? I can only see it in the time lapse. Greetings, morning from California. Good morning, Marco. We are looking at the sun in a live stream. So this is my telescope setup. Small refractor telescope with 500 millimeters focal length, paired with a Daystar Quark Chromosphere and an ASI 678 camera. And you can get these kind of looks of the surface of the sun and also some flaring on the side, so that's cool. I'm trying to capture these 4 flares and I hope to create a time-lapse video, but I didn't see a lot of change in the past 30 minutes, to be honest. Alright, still buffering those frames. Maybe I should limit my capturing area the next time, but yeah, we'll see. This is what I can capture now, so I'm going for it. Marco says nice. Thanks, Marco. Do you also have a telescope? Whoa. 2 remaining. Okay, there's an end to this. But I was hoping that these flares would die out a little bit so that we could see a lot of change in the time-lapse video, but we didn't. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Oei, that's not what I wanted. Okay. 10-inch Dobsonian. So Marco, you're getting some nice views of the planet. Oh. Final one. And then we have tracked these flares for about, I think, 45 minutes. That's what I want to do actually in this session. When did we start? So 12, I guess 12:31 was the first one, or 12:32, and we are now at 13:25, so almost an hour. So that's enough, yeah. Venus is hard. Yeah, one of the hardest. Mercury and Venus, of course, they are always there and just after sunset or just before sunrise. So, and they are always low on the horizon. So you can imagine, especially with a 10-inch Dobsonian, it's a bit hard. But Jupiter and Saturn are nice in the night sky tonight, or at least for the coming months even. I think you can capture those 1400 frames. Okay, I'm happy with this. I think it captured about 1500 frames for each 30 seconds, and I have almost an hour of data. So I will move on. So let's take another look at the sun. Did something happen when we were looking at these flares? Let's up the gain a little bit so we can first take a look at the edge of the disk. And we are leaving you, flares. Thank you for being there, so we were able to watch you. Okay, let's go down. I don't see a lot of, that's why I was capturing them. I don't see a lot of other activity today. Here we have a small one. 2 small ones. Okay. Okay, they're doing their thing. It's pretty normal for the sun, so for those of you who never saw the sun live, through a telescope. This is not something to worry about. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Trying to figure out which controls I should press. Yeah, I don't see any other flaring. If you do see something, just leave it in the chat. Here we have something. So we also can look at it in color if you want. Whoa, it's overexposed right now. So here we have the sun in color. Maybe nice for a live stream. Huh? So some interesting flaring going on here. Okay, let's continue. Oh, these are only small flares. They are B class, I think. Here's something going on. You never know when something is going to develop. So it's pretty cool. Will you do dark frames and flat frames for the sun? No, I don't do it for the sun. I always do it for deep sky astrophotography, for deep sky objects, but for sun and moon imaging and planets, I almost never work with dark frames. I'm just working with the videos, and I will process those videos I take in auto-staggered, and then also I process them further, yeah, depending on the sun. If it's the sun, I'm just using Photoshop actually to process the stacked pictures of the sun. And yeah, for planets I'm always using auto-staggered and Registacks, and then maybe do some post-processing in Photoshop. So here we have another flare. It's small, but you can see it's hanging over the disk of the sun. It's pretty cool. And although these flares are pretty small, they are already, I think, like 1 Earth in size. So that's pretty cool. And we also had this interesting. These are some sunspots, I think. So when we go back here. So this is what happens when I have a color view. Maybe I should also try to refocus. But when I switch to mono, I get a better view of what's going on here. But still, it's wobbling a lot. Yeah, you can see the atmosphere really is, how do you call that? It's not quiet. You see a lot of wobbling here. But there are some sunspots here. I'm going to try and focus here a little bit better, but I think this is the best we can get. It looks wonderful. AstroForum. Now I'm not using any guiding at the moment. This is just the tracking of the mount. So my mount is here. You can see it here. This is EQ mod. I connect EQ mod to the mount, or the other way around. And I'm using solar tracking here. And of course I put my mount into the north position at the correct latitude, and that's it. So that's how I'm tracking at the moment. I will try to focus, but I think this is the best we can get. But let me try anyway. So maybe they are a tiny bit more sharper. Did you see the difference? Anyway, I think this is about the best focus I can get right now. So, okay, let me quickly, I like this kind of activity also. Let me try to capture it here again. Maybe zoom in a little. Limit the region of interest, because I have a camera that is at 3000 pixels. I think that's a bit much for imaging the sun, but I can tune it down like this. So let's zoom in a bit. The atmosphere is terrible. But I will capture not 60. Let me capture 5 of them. Let's see what happens. Because I also wanted to capture something at a high frame rate. Like now it's 70 frames per second. And I'm at 1920 by 1200 capturing area. And these are, of course, this is a complex sunspot region. So these are several sunspots together interacting. Or that's at least the knowledge I have. I'm not an expert. I'm just imaging the sun, and I've been doing this for 3 weeks, so I'm just showing you the live view of the sun. You see that wobbling? That's the atmosphere. That's all the air I need to shoot through. And maybe also my neighbor's roof. It's also really it emits some heat. And then you can see that also in the picture. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions or recommendations, just let me know. If you like these kind of live streams, please give the video a thumbs up. So I know that you like this. And yeah, I will try to be back tonight actually with the live stream of the planets, but yeah, depends on the weather. So okay, we have. Oh, it's still capturing. This is better. So now it's not dropping frames. So a 1920 by 1200 view. That's what I need. It's still capturing. How many frames did how many captures did I ask? Maybe 5. So anyway, these are interesting sunspots. Is it also reported? Can we go back to Space Weather Live? Yeah, Space Weather Live, here we have it. It does report a couple of sunspots, like here in this area. I think we are here in this area actually, or maybe 3124. It does look a little bit like this. Yeah, I think this is it. 3124. And that is actually 11, number of sunspots 11. Still B beta. Alright, that's all I can show you in terms of information. This is a live view of it. Okay, the capturing is done. Alright, so let's move on to the surface. Let's take another look, because there were several sunspots. This is one of them. Let's zoom out a bit so that you can see the disk. We have these electromagnetic, I guess, lines here. So when I make it a bit darker, you can maybe see it more. Or maybe I should up the gain a bit. Nah, I'm always struggling. Let me just put it at 250. Always in the middle. When in doubt, leave your gain in the middle. Hey, you can see some interesting structures here. Interesting, I think, at least. What is this stream for? This is just a live view of the sun. So if you are interested in backyard astronomy or astrophotography, this is basically what you can do. For instance, so my channel is all about imaging objects in space. I think that's the best thing to, the best way to summarize my channel. So You can go for deep sky objects in our own Milky Way, like nice nebulas, star clusters, or even you can look at galaxies outside of our own Milky Way and try to image them from your backyard. But this is a whole different kind of photography where you can look at objects in our solar system. So you have different kind of telescopes and filters to allow you to take a look at the sun, for instance, what we are doing right now. But of course, you can also take a look at the planets. Never look directly at the sun with your eyes. Of course, that's maybe obvious, but let me state the obvious anyway. So you need a telescope and a special filter, and I'm using a Daystar Quark Chromosphere so we can look at the surface of the sun. So Max, hopefully I was clear here. And this is one of my live streams where I just put up my telescope on my mount and just look at what is happening on the sun live. I always like these live sessions. Oh, yeah, this is the sunspot we already saw. So this is actually basically this is what's going on. So this is a very nice section, and we had these flares. I'm kind of interested if they are if they're still there. It was here somewhere. We zoomed in on it before. Oh, no, I'm still struggling with my mount here. So here, south and up the gain, here we are. So there's still here some nice flares here. Can I capture the flares and the activity there? That would be nice. It's a kind of a widescreen. Let's see, here are the flares. Oh, going the wrong way. Here are those sunspots. Yeah, we can. So is this a cool view? Here we have these sunspots and here we have these flares. And I have to find a sweet spot then, eh? Maybe 5 milliseconds. 8 milliseconds. That's definitely overexposed. 7, 6. Yeah, 5 is about the sweet spot, I think. 5 milliseconds. What if I go to 4? Then the flares probably disappear. No, it's still there. 3. That's a nice. This is a nice contrast-rich view. Still some faint flares visible. I'm going to try to take a picture of this. Yeah, let's put it more or less in the middle then. The disk of the sun may be here. Or maybe a bit further. Start the capture. May I ask why you only got into this hobby 3 years now? I think I got into this hobby about 7 years ago. And actually that's interesting because I'm 45 now. So when I was an adolescent, like 18, 19, 20 years old, I was very interested in space. But actually, I never imagined that I could do anything with astrophotography from my backyard, from my own house. So I watched a lot of science fiction, watched a lot of documentaries about space. So that was nice, and I think also the technology, because in the 80s and the 90s, I still remember when those first Hubble pictures were sent to our. I think in 1990, when I was 25, we had the first internet connection. And we were downloading these Hubble pictures, and it took maybe a couple of minutes because those files were pretty big. So back then, I did not realize that you could do anything from your backyard with astrophotography or space. But the technology has developed so much that I think from about 10 years ago, there was a fundamental switch where just anybody who wants to get into astrophotography, it's not the cheapest hobby, but if you want to get into astrophotography or planetary, oh, I changed view, sorry, planetary imaging or solar imaging, you can. And that's cool, I think. So that's also what I wanted to show you, or what I want to show you on my channel, that you can do it. And I think it is a kind of an extra thing, because you can of course look at the Hubble and Webb images, which are super awesome. But for me, I have an extra connection with them when I can see those objects they're imaging. So the space telescopes are imaging objects, but I can also image them, of course, a lower quality, but I know where to find them in the night sky. I know where to image some of these objects in the night sky, and that gives for me an extra dimension to astronomy. So, whoa, I'm capturing still, apparently. But, oh yeah, this is this wide field view. I do have a slow frame rate per second. That's what it is. Yeah, 500, okay. So maybe take another look. Let's see if there's anything else going on. Because these flares are pretty unpredictable. Or maybe I will zoom in on this particular area. Can we see some changes in this activity? These sunspots, they can be there for about a week or so. But I can imagine that they change shape also a little bit, so. Let me take a couple more captures here. So I was hoping for a bit more activity on the sun, but today it's pretty quiet. This is nice, I think. So maybe we focus on it like this. Yeah, let me take a couple of, let's try to put, they are in the middle, okay. Let me take a couple of captures. Let me take 5 of them. So looking at the sun live. Oh, this is cool. I'm really capturing 80 frames per second, so I should zoom in. But I'm kind of doubting if this will, I can translate this to a nice sharp image. I will try. So I'm capturing the frames and then I'm going to post-process them. I'm going to select the highest quality frames and hopefully I can create a nice picture of these 2 sunspots. Pretty cool to watch. And I hope to be back tonight. I will check the weather again. Maybe I can have a 3 or 4 hour forecast. If it stays clear, I was thinking about capturing Jupiter tonight. Let's see. Astronomical seeing. And they're still predicting, yeah, they're still predicting like 3 hours of clear skies tonight. So I will try to be back tonight with another session where I'm going to try and look at the planets through my telescope. So you're welcome to join if you want. 10 seconds left. I drifted a little bit. One remaining. So yeah, these are 11 sunspots interacting. Pretty interesting. On the sun live. So how do they look in color? Whoa. Yeah, this is reddish glow because I'm capturing in hydrogen alpha. Maybe up the gain a little bit so you can see it. Okay. But the best views I get in mono. I hope you agree here. Okay, let's take a final tour. If I'm not seeing anything new, I will end the stream, and I will hopefully be back tonight with planets. Let's see, any new sunspots? Actually, if that is 300 and 3124, there should be more on the same part of that disk. Let me check. Multitasking. It's not here, but it's on the other side. It says here. I see some activity. I think here. Lay down it a bit. Nah, that's not much. It's not much. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, here, these flares are also cool. Let's take a couple of images of those flares. Let's do that. All right. Yep. Start. Or should I just up the gain a little bit? I'm always struggling with this. Flares or surface? Flares or surface? I would like to have both. Okay, let's do maybe 3 captures. Start. So they're small but visible. And small, I mean still Earth size big, what we're looking at here. So I realize this is just a Tuesday afternoon, so I'm really grateful that some of you are watching, or maybe it's Thursday, Tuesday morning for you. Oh, look at that atmosphere wobbling. Whoa. Oh no. What did I do? Maybe get this back to the center. Am I done? One remaining, okay. 30 seconds. So maybe zoom out a bit. So this is actually the picture then. We have this high, what is this? Image boost. Nah. We have some special effects here in SharpCap. I can click on it. This is definitely not something I would recommend. Image boost. Image boost more. Oh yeah, that's like gain. It's adding a lot of gain. Frame stacking. Alright, that's interesting. Oh, that gives a nice view, I think. Frame stack 10, can he do that? So I guess he's taking 10 frames and then put together a picture. It does quiet down the image quite a lot. Frame stack 3 maybe. Cool. Okay, I'm leaving it like this. Let's go ahead. And do you want like this big view? Yeah, we do. All right, let's move on. If you see anything, let me know. Nah, it's pretty quiet. So normal sun today. No strange outbursts, but you have to be a bit lucky to catch one. They can happen all of a sudden. And we are moving towards a solar maximum again. So in the coming years, the sun is supposed to become more active. But not right now. A little bit of flaring here. This should be a... Where is that sunspot then? So on the map it said it's somewhere here. I don't see it here. Maybe it's this area. Should be a sunspot. Or if it's not here, then it should be... So here we have that active region. That is pretty cool. And then where is the other sunspot? I don't see it. Nope. Yeah, maybe this one. Super small. Let me check. Is that a sunspot? Yeah, maybe. Maybe here. Is it a sunspot? Yeah, I think. It is a small one, a very minor one, but it is one. There is a sunspot here. Can I center it? Apparently this one. Whoa. Hello. What is he doing? Uh-oh. My mount was behaving a bit strange. Okay, so zoom in a bit. Nah. What do you think? Is this something? 100%? 150? I don't think so. Maybe. Nah, not worth imaging. Okay, let's go back. Nah. Pretty quiet. Pretty quiet on the sun today. You have these kind of things. Electromagnetic activity, I guess. That's pretty cool to watch. Yeah, still the best view. This sunspot area over here. Georg. Hello. So Georg, we have made several tours around the sun already. Live views, and we have found two things actually. These sunspots, complex sunspot region, and some flaring on the side. So I tried to take a time lapse of the flaring here. Here actually, which was pretty cool. But I don't see many changes here, so let me up the gain here. These flares. That's about the highest flare I can find. But yeah, I already imaged it. I tried to find any kind of changes in their, like if they were changing in the past hour, and I guess they changed a little bit, but not a lot. So I'm just curious to see whether or not I can get some get a time-lapse video where I can actually see the differences in how these flares have been developing for the past couple of actually for 1 hour I tracked them. So yeah, I think this is it. There's not much else to show you today. I will take one last look at this interesting sunspot activity here. I think I will take another capture also while I am still here. Whoa. I do like this wide view. Well, I can also, oh yeah, maybe I should also check that out. Get a wide view and do some more bidding. Let's see if that helps. ×3. Oh, help. Oh, right. You can even lower the gain then. Interesting. I should lower the gain a lot. Just trying out different settings on my camera. Let's see. Whoa, that's a bit too much. Okay. Lower the gain a bit more. Yeah, I don't know. 125. This is the full picture. Ah, why not? Let's try to capture it like this. Whoa. And oh, sorry. Start. So I will take a couple more videos of these sunspots, and yeah, hopefully the skies stay clear. So I will hopefully be back tonight with some planetary views. I can actually show you why I would like to do that. Wait, I will show you the sky for tonight. So this is a sky in the Netherlands, but I'm sure when you're in the northern hemisphere, you more or less have the same kind of view as I do. So first let me check if I can show you this screen. Oh, I have a small issue here. OBS. Are you still looking at the sun? Yeah, you're still. Is it drifting, by the way? It drifts a little bit. Let me correct. Ah, it's still dropping frames. Yeah, that was not what I was hoping for. Even when 3 times binning is... Anyway, I'm still figuring out the best settings to use. But that doesn't matter so much. Let's see, is it almost finished? Now I will show you the night sky tonight afterwards. Yeah, it captured it. I will do 2 things. First, let's recenter this because I'm drifting. Drifting towards the right. And no rectangle. Maybe I go back to 2 times then. And yeah, I need to increase the gain and the 250. Okay. So here we are again. And auto. And we'll zoom in a bit. Maybe like this, why not? Let's see, 920 by... And we could even do... Still struggling with this camera. Maybe just a square. I can also always crop it out later. Okay, more or less centered. Okay, I will press start and capture these sunspots again. Okay, I wanted to show you the night sky, so here we go. OBS and window capture stellarium. What's he saying? The disk is full, I think. Yeah, okay, the disk is full. Yeah, so I captured about, I think, more than 100 gigs. So this is my sky now. Hopefully I can show it to you. So now the sun is a bit in the center. All right. Can you see it? I think so. So tonight, let me just move forward to tonight. We will have Saturn. So this is 9 o'clock for me. So that's about 6 hours from now. 7 hours. Saturn is in the south, the southern sky. So I could take a look at Saturn. And also we have Jupiter here. And what is super interesting about Jupiter tonight is that it will have a lunar, like you see Io is one of the biggest moons of Jupiter. And it will, can you see it? Let's see. Let's check. Yeah, you can see it. It will pass in front of Jupiter. So like, and then when it passes, it will also put, you can see it here. Can I pause here? When it is passing Jupiter, it will leave this shadow on Jupiter. So that's pretty nice. And we also see here about 11:40. You can also see the red spot is going to start transitioning the surface of Jupiter. So we can take a look at the transition of Io and maybe also the red spot. But here it's already 1 at night, and I know that my skies degrade quite a lot after midnight if I have to believe the weather forecast. So that's what I want to do tonight. So if you want to be there, so please. If you want to be there, you can always subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't, you don't have to do that, of course. And I'm going to end the stream, so thank you so much for watching the stream. There you are. So thank you so much for watching, and perhaps I will see you later today. Bye-bye.